tribe. All right. I like how swag is up here. That's really good. That's good knuckle tat font. Last year we built a clan hall, some steads, and a shrine to Ernalda. But when we left Heartland, we lost much of our connection with the gods. Other clans we knew back in Heartland also sent emigrants to Dragon Pass, so we already have friends and enemies in the new land. It is now time for our annual allocation of our clan magic. So this is our Tula.
All right, Mr. Walker, it's time for your annual allocation of clan magic.
Right. This is our clan. These are our kind of our elders, our kind of council. So we have these are procedurally generated, Jack. These are random names and random.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the drawings were done ahead of time, but like who they are.
One
and
of
who
these
they
guys
worship.
looks exactly like how I imagine John Popper looking.
Do you know what John Popper? Do you not know what John Popper?
No,
That's,
no, I don't.
Leave it that way. Let it be magical.
I don't think any of these guys does look like John
Me
Popper,
either.
though.
All right, so we have Irene, who is our current clan, our clan leader. She wants us to allot some magic to crop magic at not quite clock.
At not quite crop.
Yeah. She'd like us to invest in crops because our god talkers tell us that the coming harvest will be poor, which is fair. Tongalang, who is, I think that symbol is Odila, I'm pretty sure. One second, I'm going to pull up my quick reference sheet for this game so I can
Sound
see.
of heavy book hitting a table.
Oh, it is just a PDF. But I'm pretty sure he's Odila, which is good. Oh boy, let's bring that out. Oh no, that's Elmal. That's the horse friend, right? He likes to stockpile magic, I guess. A-Shart, which is a terrible name. Oh, A-Shart. Oh, he's a devotee
Don't
of...
you think it's A-Shart?
No, it's A-Shart.
Or A-Shart?
No,
A-Shart?
it probably is A-Shart, but his friends call him, or his friends, when growing up, people started calling him A-Shart. He wants to spend it all on...
They weren't sure why, but they knew.
Right. He's Lanker Mai, who is the writing god and kind of like law and some other stuff. Heartland is worships Isaris, I believe, or is that Odila? That's Odila. And he also would like to spend some on mysteries. And I'll go over what all this is in a second. Farina is Isaris. She's going to be kind of our bargainer. Here we go, Art. Fidarkos worships Ermal, who is the trickster god. And
Okay, it's
You mean
also
Normal?
the pig pet
The kitten?
on
right.
Garfield.
Oh, good. We both. Yep.
Yep. Good work. Good work. And Orkala is Shalana Arroy, who is the healing goddess. So at the beginning of every year, you get this stockpile of magic based on a bunch of things, including I think you get 1 point for every different god that's represented on your council. So since we have a spread of different people, we have 7 just from that straight up. I think you can get bonus based on how you're doing and making sure that you get a negative if your leader doesn't worship the god that your clan was kind of based on, right? And I think you get a nut, which we do because she worships Orlanda. We don't have an Orlanth on here, and I think you might get a bonus if you have Orlanth. Because the forecast is bad, I am going to put 2 points into crops. I'm going to put 1 into war just in case we get jumped. And because
This basically gives us this gives us a buff to the spin.
right. So in any event, you can spend magic to do better at that event. So let's say we go to war. You can spend magic in that war, in that battle, to do better. And that's you spend it in the moment. But if you spend it now, it counts to all war events for that whole year.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So you kind of want to buff stuff that you know you're going to buff. I'm going to put 1 into mysteries and then save 3. Mysteries are research into the past, into the legends of your people. I'm going to say that's good enough, and I'm going to advance. Alright, it's the sea season. Everyone's satisfied. Everyone else is just doesn't have anything to say. Hortal wants to add more hunters. Whatever. Alright, so each season kind of has a thing that you're supposed to do during it, to some degree. So sea season is like you're planting things, you're out in the fields, you're getting your stuff kind of laid. Also, here's a map of what the world looks like. So here's Swag Onion right here. We're really close with Turtle and Zarni, who are kind of our neighbors. Orlundi and I looks like we have a bit of some beef with Orlundi and with Von Stale. So they can get right.
Where's Vansdale?
They're way off into the south here.
Oh, so you're clicking those little things above the people at the table.
Right. This up here is like our menu to switch between stuff. And I'm really new to all of this because the menu in the iOS version is like completely redone for that sort of for that interface.
Does it make more sense in the iOS version?
Yes. Well, for me it did anyway. I got used to it. Let's say we have alliances with a couple clans. It's early. Let's do.
What are the marks on that big stone changing?
Those are. Whoops, let me back out. Those are the secrets we know. Yes. Those are like the things that we know how to do based on the mysteries that we've researched. So for
kind
instance,
of like a weird skill tree.
Yeah, in a weird sense, right. But instead of representing like what our personal thing is, it represents what our clan knows via these via the myths that we've kind of researched. So like right now, let's do a sacrifice to. Let's open it up right and find Ronalda here, and we'll do a sacrifice to her. And you can do a sacrifice to do a couple of things, right? You can do a sacrifice to get one of your spells, basically, or you can sacrifice and just kind of say like, I would like to learn some stuff. I think let's sacrifice 5 cows, which is honestly a lot. And hopefully that'll.
10% of our cows.
All right, 4. We'll do 4. So we can do it to get a blessed crops right now. Actually, we already have that because we have a temple to her up. But let's do mysteries, and that will hopefully give us a second thing. Great. So now she revealed the workings of Swine Blessing, which is great. It means that if we ever need more pigs, Swine Blessing, we can increase the fertility of our sows. And the second thing...
I swear to you, Swine Blessing is that thing where you open a door and there's a piglet behind it, right?
It is. All right, so the second thing I'm going to do...
Call back.
The second thing I'm going to do is send roast tacos here. Off to a little exploration.
What a guy.
I'm just going to send him with, let's say...
Do you want to go send him to, like, Orlandi?
I'm going to send him to...
Orlandi?
Probably to these mountains here, actually. So what exploration does is it reveals parts of the map and can find stuff. Actually, it's the first turn. I'm just going to actually have him explore our own Tula and see if he finds anything here. That's a thing I always forget about. Here we go. On our recent exploration of the Tula...
A bit of exploration music.
Right, yeah. We descended into a valley dense with thickets. There's a large quantity of old bones and ivory teeth there. Some buried, some exposed. Surely our crafters could find some use for them. That's huge. All right. So in between every season, there are these events. And
so a season is kind of like one turn?
A season is 2 actions. You get 2 actions in a turn.
Okay.
So for us, it was sacrificing to Ernalda, and it was exploring our own Tula. So now it's a break to the next season. Born Gold, the popular son of a Thane. A Thane is like a knight, basically. Not just someone who raises arms, but someone who is like, that is their whole life, is being a rad knight. Has
a whole deal.
Right. Born Gold, which is a great name for someone who is popular, right? Born Gold, the popular son of a Thane, has apparently killed his cousin, Zhurang, in a drunken quarrel. There couldn't be a worse case of kinslaying, the most terrible thing that can happen in Orlanthe's society. Because public law does not extend to a family matter, there is very little the ring can do to make things right. It is a wound that cannot heal. Some say that kinslaying brings chaos, but others think that is a poetic truth, not a literal one. So, like, one of my favorite things about this game is different characters in the game disagree on, like, readings of religion and law. So whenever one of these things happens, you can check in with your ring, your council, and say, what do people think we should do? Our options here are, we can encourage Born Gold to leave the clan. We can find a powerful holy warriors of Urox to scour your lands for Chaos Taint. Urox, of course, is the Storm Bull, and Chaos Taint is bad, let's say. I just wanted to say Chaos Taint again. 3, forbid all...
And you did it again 3
I
times.
did. I'm just going to get it every time I can get it. 3, forbid all extreme and destructive mourning. So, like, a thing that happens when kinslaying happens is everybody in the village just loses it and just breaks shit. And, like, that's all they do, and that makes them feel better. And it also, like, you know, it is performative,
So, like,
right?
Canadians losing an international sports game.
Is that what... Yeah, yes. Only a hockey game, though, I think.
Alright.
I was gonna say it was like a Limp Bizkit concert, but I think it's about the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. 4, sacrifice to Aurochs, the god of the foe of chaos. 5, through ring members' example, encourage extreme mourning behavior, so we can start breaking things. Irene says that she warned Borngold's mother that his arrogance was getting out of control. Tonalang says there's no victory against kinslaying. We must suffer. I myself shall slay the calves I raised by hand. Aye! We are undone. Kinslaying in the face of spits in the face of all of our precedents. Borngold slays not only his cousin but all of our hopes. Hjortal.
That's not a solution. That's just like, whoa!
Hjortal, the guy who hunts, just says, "This is a tough one. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, good work there, Hailithal.
how do you feel about sky bears? I'm pretty into those." Farina, like Irene, warned Borngold's mother. Fidkaro says we must not encourage chaos by allowing people to do more damage, but he's the trickster god, so maybe he's, you know, or he's
not the trickster god, he supports the trickster
right. He
god.
supports the trickster god. Listen, the trickster god works in mysterious ways, and Orkala, who was the healing, she worships the healing deity, thinks that Kinstrife attracts the undead. They can smell it. I'm gonna do I'm either gonna sacrifice or find powerful holy warriors. I think.
I say holy warriors.
Yeah.
Wait, who recommends Holy Warriors?
No
There-
one.
there-
No one here is recommending holy warriors. But fuck them.
I'm gonna be back in just a second. Feel free to make their decision. Okay.
What exactly is that course of action?
Finding the holy warriors.
Yeah.
That would mean that we
They're
would
like
find. So Urox is the god of the Stormbull, the god who hunts down chaos, which we were warned about at the top of the year. Our god talkers told us there might be extra chaos this year, which is why I'm a little like, maybe we should do one of these anti-chaos things. And in reality, what they basically are wandering mercenaries who show up and say, like, man, there's a lot of chaos here right now. You guys better give us some room and some food and some money so we can kill the chaos here. And you never quite know whether they're lying to you. Because sometimes there are chaos monsters. There are chaos monsters in this world, and they will show up and steal your cattle and kill your people, and it's fucked. But sometimes you pay them, and it seems like they've done nothing for you.
So like getting the Holy Warriors doesn't, like, aren't we just basically like letting mercenaries set up shop within our borders? Like, the sacrifice appeals to me, but I guess you're not gonna get a lot of bad behavior from
No,
Holy Warriors
you will.
dedicated to opposing chaos.
You will get bad behavior.
You will?
They're drunks. They're like, they come into your town, they get drunk on your booze, they make a lot of noise. They're like stereotypical loud mercenaries. They're private military, Art. We're hiring like Magic Blackwater.
Magic Blackwater to come and like stop people from being too sad.
Right. And to scour the lands for cattle. I'm gonna just sacrifice. I think that's the safe. All right, we have way more cattle than we thought we did. That's good. That 50 number
we're
was like the
pumping out the
most
cattle.
we could. Yeah. So I'll sacrifice 5 cattle and 10 goods. Let's say that's like probably 9 is good enough. The God Talkers didn't think that Stormbull had received our sacrifice. We should have destroyed a few things to get his attention. That's a 2 point. See, that just actually made me realize why people break things after this happens. Is he's all about destruction, so that actually lines up really nicely. All right, so now it's the fire season. Like you might guess,
My favorite season.
fire season is war season.
Did
So
somebody just say war season?
yeah, war season. So we're gonna go on a fucking raid.
Yeah.
We're gonna go after Orlundi.
War season. Who are we going after?
I think Orlundi, who we have this feud with already.
Oh, those are the villains.
Yeah, well, you know. Our leader wants us to raid the Aznari, but I thought we were chill with the Aznari, weren't we? Yeah, we're real. I'm not
Darn,
gonna.
we're
Yeah, we're in an alliance with them. She's talking out of her ass. Yeah,
This will be the weakest. Like,
yeah, but I don't want to raid our allies. That's some bullshit.
no, I'm not saying that either. But maybe she's just talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna raid these guys. All right, so let's bring. Yeah, this is good. This is a solid number. I'll bring some auxiliaries. So footmen are again just like your farmers who during this season, while they're waiting for plants to grow, like to go out and cause shit with other people. Weapon thanes.
Who doesn't?
I know. Weapon thanes are like your best knights. That's all they do. They train and practice. And then auxiliaries are people who show up to heal your troops if they get hurt. So I always try to raid with them. Alright, so we're going to do a raid. Battle prep. We were spotted by the Orlundi patrols, and our 8 weapon thanes and 89 footmen are facing 14 weapon thanes and 134 swordsmen. That's way more than us.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
So we can choose objectives, tactics, and decide to sacrifice or not. Sacrificing to Humacht is sacrifice to kill. These battles aren't really about killing most of the time. They're about causing injury and stealing stuff. Because remember, murder is kind of a bad thing, and even on the battlefield, you don't want to kill if you don't have to. And that happens, and that's okay.
That guy's got a helium balloon.
He does. It's his banner. I'm going to sacrifice...
Whoa, one of your objective is bird steeds? Like you're setting horses on fire?
No,
on the battle?
Steads. Like a homestead.
Okay.
I think we should plunder. It's real simple. I'm going to spend 1 magic. I'm going to sacrifice to Orlanth. And then... So there's some weird rules about how the tactics play. So skirmish means like shoot arrows. And if we shoot arrows and they shoot arrows, I think that the battle just stalls there because no one ever charges in. I'm going to try to maneuver, which should give us tactical advantage, hopefully, given the fact that we're outnumbered.
Are we spending 1 magic point?
We did. Alright. The Orlundi charge hit us before we could shift our lines. It was a short, nasty battle. Our magic blew away theirs. We drove the Orlundi from the battlefield, and were able to plunder their Tula. We captured 20 cows and 5 horses. We took 11 cows worth of loot. Cows is the basic measurement of money in this game. So we have 11 cows worth of loot on top of taking 20 cows. With their careful attention, our auxiliaries kept 4 warriors from dying and patched up 2 of the wounded. So we didn't lose any weapon thanes. We had 9 footmen wounded, 1 killed. We killed 10 of their footmen and wounded 21 more. And we killed a weapon thane and wounded 2 more, which is good. That's a solid raid.
Yeah.
So that was good. So this means that and then the second time, you know what? I'm gonna build like a watchtower. I think we have those goods. We just got 10 goods worth of from stealing it. So I'll use it to build a watchtower, which will give us some advanced. God damn it!
Oh, I keep thinking that those I keep thinking that those little markers next to the like the build menu and the fortification menu are something to do, like they relate to ditch or they relate to ramparts or something, but they're just like little finials, right?
Those are the scroll wheels in this game.
Oh jeez.
I know. I know. So the Orlandi struck back while we were building a thing to help us see if they would do that. They came and did a cattle raid and stole some of our fucking cows.
That's okay.
It is.
We're still have a net profit of 7 cows.
Exactly.